Welcome everybody to Elevator Podcast. I'm here with my brother John and I'm Donovan. Today we're going to do an open forum episode and kind of just check in on each other and see how everything's going. So yeah, how's your week?
It was good, bro.
Yeah.
It was good. So yeah, I'm gonna tell you the story. All right. So Saturday night, I get text by Tusi. So me and TJ are in the Sunday school presidency.
Mm-hmm.
So he's the president. I'm second counselor. This dude texts in the group. He's like, "Hey, I'm sick. I need one of you guys to teach because we have a Sunday school teacher council meeting." And so he was like, "I need one of you guys to teach this Sunday." Bro, no one was saying anything. we got a first counselor and we got a secretary. It was like, and both of those two are experienced.
Yeah.
So I was sitting there, I was like, "What's going on?" And then so I text like jokingly, he was like, "Oh yeah, I got it, bro. I got a slideshow." But we both know I don't have a slideshow. Not a slideshow guy. He was like, "Perfect. Can you teach it?" I was like, "Whoa."
I was joking.
Yeah. So I texted him, I was like, "Hey, bro." And then so he called me. He was like, "Were you really joking?" I was like, "Yeah, bro. You know I don't do slideshows." He was like, "Well, I got a slideshow. So can you just teach it off of that?" So I was like, "All right." So he sends me the slideshow. I review it. Bro, I can't teach someone's lesson.
Yeah.
And it was a good lesson.
Yeah.
Like what he prepared was hella dope. So I literally had a couple hours to prepare. So I pray, bro, and I'm asking the Father, what do these people need? Previous to that, I went to the ward council meeting, and they brought up the teacher council meeting. And they're telling you, "Oh, it's this Sunday and then next Sunday." And one of the ladies commented, "Well, we heard that like most of the people don't even want to go because they feel like it's a waste of time. Because they're like teachers teaching teachers, like who are you to teach us how to teach?" Kind of a thing. And I get it. And so that was kind of my prayer. And then so my preparation was I was gonna just ask questions.
Yeah.
Because that's how I teach.
Yeah.
Like I want conversation. So I go do that stuff, all that, and then present it in the teacher council meeting. And honestly, I just was straight up with them. I was like, "I know a lot of you guys don't want to be here." I was like, just straight up. I was like, "Yeah, I understand that." I was like, "But what is the purpose of a teacher council meeting?" And like I started off like that. And it was cool because from that point on, everyone was sharing hella stuff, bro.
Yeah.
Like hella stuff. And just getting personal about it.
Yeah.
And that was like one of the counsels that I gave to them is like, this is how you should be teaching. Like this, like not how I'm teaching, but allowing individuals to have opportunities to be vulnerable. Our elders quorum president, he brought in, he was like, he felt like what we need to do better as a teaching council is to provide an environment for individuals. And I thought of our conversation before.
Yeah.
I was like, for real, like provide an environment. But it was cool because, there's introverts there, people that don't really like talking. Hella people like that are extroverts will give conversation.
Yeah.
But I started having a bunch of the introverts speaking up. Solid conversations. Bro, this old lady, she was like, because one of the questions I asked was, how many of you guys feel inadequate in your calling? Everyone rose their hand. And then they put their hand down. I was like, nah, put your hand up. Everyone look at each other. You all feel inadequate. I was like, one of the next question was like, how many of you guys are professional teachers? No one rose their hand. I was like, exactly. I was like, I'm not either. I'm a plumber. So what makes me feel like I'm better than you because of my calling?
Yeah.
I was like, I'm no better teacher than you guys. That's why this is the perfect moment to teach each other. And so she spoke up. She's an introvert. She's straight up, she's like, I do not like talking. She was like, but I just feel like I need to share this. She's like, I feel inadequate because I teach the younger kids, the sunbeams. I don't really know like the 4 to 5 year olds. And she was like, I feel like all I can do is like share a paragraph and just get the snacks and let them play around.
Yeah.
She was like, but I feel like a failure. And she was like, and I don't know how to not feel that way. And a memory popped into my mind where I shared with her. I was like, honestly, sometimes it's indirect, our teachings, our opportunities. I was like, 4 or 5 year olds, they might not really understand what you're talking about Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, but something that I remember, I was like, when I was little, I was a 4 or 5 year old and I was going to church with my grandma. Every teacher was like, man, we love John, but can you tell him to shut up? Can you tell him to stop talking? Can you tell him to stop sleeping in the corner? Can you tell him to, you know? I was like, I was that kid. I was like, but you know what's cool? While my teacher was trying to teach me, my grandma was being taught the spirit to bring home. I was like, so that teacher gave the opportunity for my grandma to learn more of the gospel, where she could take it home and help me understand the gospel a little bit better.
Yeah.
I was like, so you don't know what's going on in the parents' lives where they need that to be able to help them, because they have the kids 7 days a week. You have them for an hour. I was like, and I'm a product of that. I was like, one thing my grandma used to always do with me, and whoever we were living with, we'll go home and she'll ask us, what did you learn from church? Never had a good answer. I was like, but my grandma always shared her answer, which in return helped me. I was like, and we don't look at things like that. We don't look at those teaching opportunities. Fast forward to today. Today was my last day at my job.
Yeah.
Went, turned in my keys, turned in my badge, all that stuff. And honestly, me and Liz started feeling the pressure. And I was telling Liz, like, I could tell she was nervous. She was anxious, and, you know, like insurance and all that. Like, we have the boys, like, stuff coming up in a couple weeks. Now we have to push it back to March until the insurance kicks in. And so before I left to go drop off all my stuff and go grab my tools, I could see Liz was nervous and anxious. And I looked at her, I was like, are you good? Like, say what you gotta say. She was like, no, I'm fine. And she shared some things. And then I looked at her, I was like, I need to know that you're willing, like you're ready for this. Because in my head, I'm like, I told her, I was like, when me and the boys went to war on the field, I looked at them and was like, hey, you ready? Like, bro, they're ready. We're going to go and grind it out. I knew they were going to have my back. I needed that reassurance. So I went, grabbed my tools and all that, and I didn't have that from Liz. And that made me nervous.
Yeah.
So I started driving back, all that. I did all my stuff. And I just started praying. And I asked the Heavenly Father, man, like, what am I supposed to do? And the thing that he told me is, he's like, don't put that pressure on Liz. Like, stop looking for reassurance from her and start looking for reassurance from me. He's like, I could do way more than what you guys could do with your hands. He's like, she has her own journey and you need to stop doing that to her. If she's nervous and anxious, you need to allow her to come to me, not her to come to you.
Yeah.
And you to go to her. And I was like, dang. So I come back, pull up, our crossing guard, she's in our ward.
Oh.
And I was saying hi to her, and then she came up to me, she was like, hey, I wanted to tell you, man, your lesson was a good lesson. She's like, I don't really like going to those things either. She was like, but yours, like, probably one of the best. She was like, I love it when you teach, like, all that stuff, stuff that we've already talked about before. And she threw it out there, but she kind of overglazed it of like, she was like, I had a thought. She was an introvert, or she is an introvert. She's like, I had a thought with one of your questions, but then it kind of got to the other things, so I didn't answer it. And then she started talking about other stuff. And I was like, hey, what did you want to say? She was like, one of your questions was, what blessings have you seen come from the callings we hold? And she was like, I wanted to say, I received more time with my family. And I was like, what do you mean? And she was like, I was a Relief Society president. This is a heavy calling. And she was like, and I was raising my kids. They're 4 and 1. And then she was like, and then I had a full-time job. And then I had a bunch of other stuff I was doing in my life. She was like, but as I fulfilled my calling, I realized I had more time to do everything else when I thought I wouldn't have enough time.
Yeah.
And then she said, fast forward to now, she's like, my brother just passed away. And he left me with a gang of debt and a business and a trust fund to divvy out to his 7 kids.
Yeah.
She was like, I'm stressed like crazy. She was like, but Bishop presented this calling to me that I have, and he asked me, are you going to be okay? Because he knew what I was going through. She's like, yeah, I need this calling because I know what comes in return.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, I need these blessings. She's like, it might sound selfish, but I really do. She's like, and I know like when I have a calling, things get better. And I told her, I was like, maybe you didn't share it in the classroom, but I'm grateful that you were courageous enough to share it now. I was like, you don't know this, but that's kind of what me and Liz are going through right now.
Yeah.
I'm literally about to start a new job, which is going to take a lot of time. I have my calling, I have school, I have my duties as a father and a husband. I was like, and me and my cousins just started a podcast. I have a lot on my plate. I was like, but it's crazy because I feel like you just answered my prayer.
Yeah.
Like you were a second witness to what I'm receiving or what Heavenly Father's trying to teach me.
Yeah.
That, bro, scripture, seek ye first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you. The scripture before that talks about, do I not clothe the flowers and the trees, the animals? Why would I not do that for you? He's going to give me all the necessities. And so I wanted to share that with you. I know it's a long story,
Yeah.
but I was like, dang, bro, he's real.
Yeah.
Like, he really cares. And as we live in his will, like, these things start to unfold. And so, I don't know, I was pretty excited about that, where I was like, dang, thank you.
That's crazy, because, well, anything else you want to share about the week?
Nah, that was just the dopest thing right there.
It's crazy, because, I don't know if I shared it on the podcast, but you guys all know that when it comes to work, I tend to put that first before anything.
Mm-hmm.
And now that I'm back at work, that was kind of like my question. I said, man, I already know what happened last time I put work before everything. I kind of fell off.
Yep.
And then now that I'm at work this week, the thought came, dang, bro, are you going to fall back and do the same exact thing that you just did? Because in my head, we work 12-hour shifts. So this Sunday, I would be getting off at 7. And in my head, I was like, dang, I can't make it to church. Why not stay up? Even if I don't go to the ward that starts at 11, my ward, why not stay up 2 hours and go to the 9 o'clock ward? At least doing my part. And that was kind of like what you just said, kind of like confirmed. So yeah, don't make the same mistakes twice. You know what happened last time.
Yeah.
Like, you're stressed out at work. And there was nothing you couldn't handle, but you were stressed out more than you had to be because you fell off. Not fell off like bad, but like I started not going to church, not doing the stuff that I was used to. And I think right before work, it was perfect timing for me to go back to the temple because it kind of reminded me of what I was missing out when I put work first before everything. So, no, thank you for that story, because looks like Sunday I'm going to go to church.
Well, I think that's the crazy thing with the lesson, is I was telling them, I was like, the purpose behind sharing your experiences with God, or sharing your experience you have with God with other people that you're prompted to, is because we don't know what's going on in everyone's life. And that's like one thing that I believe in, is that as we share those experiences, we're confirming the testimony that we've just experienced.
Yeah.
So we're giving ourselves that second witness. So we're receiving it from the Spirit and we're speaking it with our own mouths. And so, like, I really think we need to share these moments a little bit more. You know what I mean? That's why I like our crew, bro. Because, like, we play around, we play cards, we laugh, we talk about silly things, but then we also have these moments where, like, nah, for real, like, these are the things, like, really happening in my life with God. So, yeah, I was pretty excited for that one, because I was like, dang. A tough experience turned into, like, a cool miracle.
Did you talk to Liz about it?
Yeah. Yeah, I told her when I came home, and I apologized to her for putting that expectation in, because I know I do that a lot. And, I just apologized to her and told her, like, yeah, I'm confident we're going to be good. Because if I keep fulfilling my calling, like, we're going to be solid. Yeah. But it's funny because, like, that's one thing that I told them during the class, is, like, I feel inadequate all the time, but I know I can teach, but I still feel inadequate. And I told them, I was like, straight up, I really don't know why Bishop keeps calling me to these positions. And he's like, it's not me, it's God.
Yeah.
I was like, ooh. I was like, all right, Bishop. Well played, brother.
Got me there, buddy.
But yeah, so on that point, did you get a calling yet?
No, not yet.
Oh, God's gonna call you, bro.
Nah, bro.
Yeah, he is.
I think I'm good. But no, like, I know I'm joking, but if he does, then I know what to do.
Yep.
I know, even in Arizona, I got a calling.
Did you?
From the ward here.
Oh.
Because remember, I was going to go back and forth. And Bishop was like, hey, like, it's not like, you don't have to do a lot. All you got to do is search up some service projects. And I didn't do that. Like, I was like, I'm in a whole other state. In my head, I didn't tell that to him. But like, that just shows that you can do it.
Yeah.
Like, as long as you turn to him, you can do anything. And that also brings up, when I started work, as you know, my feet are, I don't know if it's just gout, but they're bad. And like this week at work, I've always been praying, please let me get through the day. And work's been pretty easy. Like,
really?
Pain-wise. Yeah. I haven't had much pain. Honestly, I think it's because of this that I stopped drinking this. So
stop, bro. Don't put that bad juju on
brother.
this. All right? It's your bad eating habits, and this is the only thing that kicked it into gear. If you had good eating habits, you could drink this, bro.
I'd rather have bad eating habits and not drink.
That's crazy. That's crazy. I wouldn't.
You texted. I remember you texted today in the group. Things that we love, like the sports and everything. I was like, put food on there, okay? Because I love food.
Oh, well, that's what.
Oh, no, I was going to. Then I realized my phone. I was like, just mother. Oh crap.
Dude, you should put food on there. Because that's bro, I'm really, I don't know, man. I feel like we have so many options that we can, like, get into, bro.
Yeah.
Where it's like I was listening to the Secrets to Success podcast. Oh, you know that clip that I sent to you?
I didn't watch it all yet.
He's talking about, like, everyone watches a podcast, but you should make a podcast.
Oh, yeah.
Like, be a producer.
Not a consumer.
Not just a consumer.
Not just a consumer.
Yeah, it's cool to consume, but if you're consuming more than you're producing, then you're more of a sheep than a...
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so, like, that was the thing. Like, us, we watch and listen to podcasts. We're like, shoot, we want to do a podcast. Boom, look at what we're doing now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But then they started listing out, like, think about, like, the things, like, you're interested in and, like, there's a need for, and then create a solution to that need.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I'm like, dang. So that's why I sent you guys those ideas of like sports and like facilities and things like that. Where I'm like, my brain is always like, we can do it.
Yeah.
Like I know we can do it, whatever it is. So I just want to see what you guys think. Like you guys want to do, because you guys know me. I'm gonna go for it.
Yeah. I'm trying to think. I liked your list. I think the only thing I would add is food. Let me look at the list.
Like owning our own restaurant,
Nah.
or going and trying
Yeah.
and reviewing and like putting like local. Like I just really like the local idea. You know what I mean?
I like all that. I wouldn't own a restaurant. I feel
Yeah.
like it's a lot of work.
That's true.
And I'm not the best like
Chef.
cooking everything.
Unless we do like a little thing and you can make your chili, bro. Like all you do is the chili.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like look at those other like companies that just do something.
Yeah.
One thing. J-Dogs, hot dogs.
Yeah, I know, man.
Just hot dogs.
And it's their sauce that makes it.
Yeah. I love J-Dogs.
I love their sauce, bro.
I freaking eat the hell out of J-Dogs.
Bro, we made bacon wrap hot dogs at work. Not recently, but a while ago. And we put the J-Dog sauce on it. Amazing.
Bro, we bought that freaking sauce like a couple times and I was just freaking putting it on everything. It's like, don't even need to be a J-Dog.
Yeah, that sauce is fire.
Everyone's getting this J-Dog.
We used to do chili sales in Hawaii. I know you said my chili, but I can't take credit. It's Rome's recipe.
Nah, bro. It's his chili. It's playing around. You beat me up. I know you're a regular watching.
Oh, he is. He's gonna watch this.
He was like, that fool talk way too much.
Yeah, but his recipe is amazing.
Didn't you put a little bit of something else in there that made it your own? A little bit more
Not at all.
salt.
I tried to mess with the recipe. I messed it up. Man.
Put a little pepper in there. Bro, that's how you know I don't know nothing about cooking. I only said salt and pepper.
Come on, man.
A little bit of oomph in there. That's funny.
What else? Yeah.
Bro, that would be dope though. That'd be.
Bro, I follow a lot of like, the Utah food review channels on TikTok.
Mm-hmm.
There's so many places in Utah that's literally down the street that I've never been to.
Really?
Yeah.
Let's do it, bro.
So check it out.
Do little segments about it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Visit a spot, freaking go eat, boom. You know, it doesn't have to be anything fancy, but
Yeah.
like I told you, bro, I like doing Google reviews. Did I tell you about they sent how many Google reviews I have now?
Mm-hmm.
Or views on my Google reviews? There's over 100,000.
Sheesh.
Yeah, so like they're like asking me to go to different spots to go review them. Which is crazy.
Do they give you benefits?
I don't know. I got to keep doing it to see.
For being honest, you should tap into Yelp.
Yeah?
Celeste, my sister Celeste does Yelp,
Uh-huh.
and she's got like free movie passes.
Really?
Yeah, from just being a Yelp, going to try stuff for Yelp, all for free.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, shoot. I'm down.
So,
Yeah, I need to hop on Yelp then.
Yeah, you should ask her because she goes, hey, like obviously her and my sister used to go all the time, but there was a time when my sister couldn't go, and she's like, what are you doing? I said, nothing. Let's go. I was like, what? She's like, I got tickets for Creed. I was like, what? She was like, Veronica's busy. I was like, oh yeah, let's go.
Dang. Yeah, I'm down, bro.
Yeah.
That'd be so sick. See, I'm
No, you should tap in with Yelp, man.
Yelp. I'm freaking coming for you, dude. Nah, yeah, because I like doing like pictures and like just giving my honest opinion and all that stuff. I think that stuff is dope.
Yeah.
Especially, bro, it sounds weird, but I like trying to talk to the owner. Like whoever the owner is.
Yeah.
Like I like trying to like find out who it is and just like dap them up and just like, hey bro, like I like your stuff and whatever.
Give them props.
Kind of like also like learn
Yeah.
Like, ask them if they're not busy. So, oh, shoot, how'd you start this? Like, that's always my go-to.
That's dope.
And then,
Let's do it.
I'm down.
What else?
I also want to review some kava, too. So, you guys already know.
It's bad for you if you have gout.
It's not.
Just so you know.
Oh, well, I don't have gout. So, that sucks, bro. No, don't put that bad juju on me, dude. Dude, I'll cut my foot off, bro.
That's stupid. Why?
I don't need a foot.
Ain't nobody gonna hire a one-footed plumber.
They're like, get out of here.
Get somebody else.
That's like a funny. Did you want to talk sports?
Not really. All the teams in the NFL, I was like, man, frick these guys.
Dude, Chargers almost did it, though.
Oh, yeah. They got smacked. So did the Steelers. Okay?
No, we didn't.
You guys got smacked, bro.
No, we didn't.
You guys got smacked.
No.
We watched that game, bro.
They tried their best.
And then the team that smacked you got smacked.
That was a tough game, though. Bills and Ravens.
Yeah.
That was a tough game. In that weather, like, obviously, like, I don't know. I'd be hella cold. I was like,
Have you ever had a game like that here?
mhm.
Yeah, I like them.
Oh, hell no.
You don't like it?
No.
I like
I hate cold.
them. What?
No way, dude. I'll be honest, I'm not really like I'm trying to be out here in the cold weather or even hot weather. Like, I'm trying to be I'm trying to be in the perfect weather. Like 68 to like 72. Not too hot, like cloudy, you know, like good grass.
Where have you experienced that?
Nowhere. That's just what I want.
How do you?
That's just what I envision, what I would like to have consistently.
68 to 72. Some people will say that's cold.
Yeah, in Africa.
Get us canceled, man.
Off of weather? We all know it's hot over there.
You been there?
Yeah. Drew's been there. Drew knows. Nucke's been there. Did you know Nucke served his mission in Africa?
I didn't.
Yeah. He.
Wow.
It sounds funny, but he really spoke that click language.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. Ness always made fun of him, like when he would talk to like old members and all that. He was like clicking on the phone.
That's pretty dope.
Yeah.
Have you heard him?
Nah.
Oh.
Dude, that's who we need to get on.
Yeah.
Bro, Nuck is so dope, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro, Nuck is dope as hell.
That's like.
Andy played college ball, and they run their own business.
Oh, I didn't know that.
With the foster homes and
Oh,
all
okay. Hey, Nucky, come out, man.
that. Oh, for real. I talked to him. Nuck, you already know, bro. Come. Sit. Teach us.
That's tight, though. I want to hear stories about his mission, then.
Yeah, me too. Dude, but it just, man, he told me some dope stories even like after his mission. I want to say, but like,
Yeah.
it's freaking cool.
Yeah.
It's just like super spiritual and all that stuff too. Where I'm like, bro, me and him had a super cool moment. Super cool
That's
moment.
dope.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. If you're willing to share, come on the podcast.
We'll play poker. I know you like playing poker, bro. We ain't the best.
We're gonna play with real money.
Almost got beat up by money.
What else? Anything else this week?
Yesterday you skipped out on me, so I had to drink alcohol by myself. Now you show up and I still gotta drink alcohol by myself.
I was like, you're saying like, even if I showed up, you weren't gonna drink it by yourself. Nothing changed other than I wasn't here.
Hey, bro, we need a sponsor for kava. Your boy drinks too much kava, bro. I'm not saying I'm a kavaholic or anything, but
You're tiptoeing the line.
you would say that?
A couple months back, yeah.
Oof.
All right,
Cool.
now
couple months back for sure.
Yeah, you were tiptoeing that line.
For sure, bro. I swear it was like every day or every other day.
And it was like, call me to get me out of class. Oh no, dude.
Hey, bro.
My bad. I said, you are 32 years old. If you want to leave class, just leave, dog.
My teacher watches this.
He didn't leave, okay? He stayed.
I
He
appreciate
just
that.
planned to leave.
I wanted to leave so bad. Oh, man.
That's tiptoeing the line behavior.
It is. Is it, though?
Yeah.
Bro, I was ahead of class, though.
Hmm.
Bro, I'm hella ahead of class now.
Yeah, and you know why? We don't mix every day anymore.
I was hella ahead last semester, too,
No,
bro.
but you just said, now I'm hella ahead.
Like, a lot more. Man, shit.
Oh, it was cool. Last week, Thursday?
Mm-hmm.
Was it last week? Yeah, last week, Thursday was dope. One of the kids that I worked with when I first started in the industry graduated, finally.
How long were they in?
Bro, he came to us like at maybe 12, almost 13. He turned 19 the Sunday after his graduation.
Dang.
Yeah.
7 years, bro?
Crazy story. Had a bad upbringing.
Mm-hmm.
Even from birth, he had just had a lot of things stacked against him. I don't want to share his personal stuff, but just had a whole bunch of things happen that was out of his control. Got adopted, so he was cool, but there's just so much that happened while his mom was pregnant that just set him up to not have the best functioning sense, right? Because he obviously he was mildly autistic, but he just couldn't gauge other people's emotions. So he just poke, not seeing that it's enough, brother.
He couldn't read the room.
Yeah. But good kid, great kid. Good to see people that I haven't worked with in like 4 or 5 years. But yeah, like, those are the moments, man. I'm like, dang, this is really why people like to stay in this field, because for moments like this. So that was dope to see.
So if you have a chance to get back into that field, are you gonna go back?
Yeah,
Think so?
yeah.
How are you gonna? Because you talked about like the balance of being able, you put work before church. Are you kind of preparing yourself for that? You know what I mean? Because you're still gonna have the same work.
Honestly, if I look at it, it was straight laziness. The reason why I didn't go to church.
Yeah.
Like, there's a ward out there. It's a little bit longer of a drive than usual, but there's no excuse other than laziness. So I think one thing that I learned is take advantage of your days off. Not as in like just rest. Like, just do something productive. This is when you work so much, especially out there. Like the days we were off, it was like we're laying down for the whole day, get up, play Fortnite, go back to sleep, eat. All right, get back into the field. Let's go. Get back in the grind. But yeah, just taking advantage of the days off.
That makes sense, bro. That's kind of like where I'm at. Like, I'm gonna start going to the gym in the morning. Yeah, bro. To be honest, I've never been so sick in my life and gotten injured so many times since I got fat, bro.
Yeah.
It's like crazy. Like every little thing. It probably comes with age as well, but my weight and my health I feel like it affects it so much. And so kind of like to your point, like I need to stop being lazy. I need to stop having that mindset where I'm like, no, have a standard and like live the standard.
Yeah, I know. I think it's weight, 100%.
Yeah,
We're still young.
we are, bro.
Like people, like if you look at professional athletes, their prime is how old we are right now.
Yeah,
Where they still have their athleticism, but they also got the experience now. this is their prime.
Bro, look how we're using it. Bro, low key, you know what kind of got me?
What?
So we're going to the Nines in
Mhm.
Vegas
Mhm.
in like a couple weeks, or like the end of February. So the NRL is looking at our team to pick up, like,
Mhm.
scout our team. And they wrote a paper about it, and our coach sent it to us and all that stuff. And we have ballers, bro. We have ballers on
Yeah.
our team. But our coach named some of the guys. And I know it's like not malicious at all. And I know I'm not freaking where I need to be.
Yeah.
But my name wasn't mentioned. And I feel like that was like the first time ever in my life. But I was like,
Especially with rugby.
all right. I'm not gonna get mentioned at all. We'll see. But it's like I'm not pointing it against anyone.
Yeah.
I'm not pointing it against the coach or anything. I'm pointing it at myself.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is your fault.
Yeah.
Your name's literally not mentioned right now because of you.
Yeah.
Laziness. Being too comfortable.
Yeah.
Relying on like, well, I'm smart enough. I kind of know where I know where to be, and like it looks cool, but cardio's trash. All of it's trash. I'm fat. I'm slow. I'm like, dang, that's freaking sucks.
So how long do you got?
To
Till the Nines?
like 4 weeks, 5 weeks. I'm not gonna do nothing, bro.
Why
Like, I know I'm like not in the shape that I need to be. But what I'm looking forward to is the summer, summer games, playing 13s and all that stuff. So that's what I'm motivated to try to get there. Nines, I know I'm not gonna do crap, bro.
Yeah.
I'm gonna play for 2 minutes. 2 minutes and I'm like, all right, boys, I'm done. But yeah.
Yeah, that's also on the list. Go back to the gym. I feel like I've been going decent.
Yeah, you've been way more consistent than I have.
In the last 2 weeks. This last 2 weeks especially just because I knew the job was starting.
Mm-hmm.
I was just trying to go every day. But I just don't do cardio. I just straight lift.
See, that's the crazy thing. Like when I was just straight lifting, I hated it.
Really?
Hated it. Because I liked cardio.
Yeah, I'm the opposite. I like straight lifting.
Really?
Yeah. I used to think, like, when I was lifting heavy, but like last year I was like, man, why do I need to lift so heavy? And then I figured out why. Because I like it.
Yeah.
What? I don't like the other stuff. So why am I gonna? Like, I might be able to learn to love it, or if I dedicate to like a marathon like Sal did, maybe that can be my discipline to do it. But just to do it for exercise, I'd rather much just go deadlift as heavy as I can for 3 reps and do that 5 times.
How much can you deadlift 3?
Right now?
5 sets of 3.
Right now, probably like 455.
455?
Yeah.
Damn.
I did 405 last weekend. It was pretty easy.
I think I could do 5 sets of 3. I could probably do 315.
Nah, you can do more.
5 sets of 3 though.
You can do more. 3 plus is not that heavy.
Bro, I haven't deadlift for like how long?
Me neither. You can do it.
Well, 405?
I think you can do 405.
Yeah. I probably have to do grip though, and a belt.
Put some. I'm just
Whatever,
kidding,
bro.
I'm joking, man.
I'm gonna do it tomorrow.
See, you want to be in shape? By the Nines, I got you.
Every morning, bro. Every morning, text me that. Oh, that's what I wanted to talk about. Thoughts on BJ's episode. That's something I want to do. Like, kind of like review our episodes that we had, like experience, like things that we learned, thoughts, experiences, whatever. Like, I want to know, like, how was it? Were you?
It was good. 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 It was things that, well, a lot of the stuff that he shared was dope. The things that I loved was a lot of stuff I didn't know, like the insecurities and whatnot that he shared. But that was my favorite, just to see him kind of be vulnerable. And honestly, a lot of the flowers goes to you because I think out of everybody in the crew, you probably heard majority of everybody's like vulnerabilities. I think that's the role that you played in the crew, was being able to, hey man, are you okay? Like just checking in. Because when we talked about it, you're like, oh, I was. This is the side I've always seen of BJ. I was like, dang, I've never seen that. And so I think that's credit to you for having that personality that people want to open up. Because I think if BJ never opened up to you first, you probably wouldn't have done it on camera.
Damn, yeah.
Like, it's probably a sensitive subject, but he's been able to practice with you. So man, that's the role you play, man.
Appreciate it. Honestly, I was telling him, I can't remember if I told you, but the whole conversation, bro, I was hella trying to not cry.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just have a soft spot for Beach.
Yeah.
Well, for all the boys, but for him, I think especially because he doesn't speak out.
Yeah.
He's like the least verbal guy out of all
Yeah.
of us, you know what I mean? And so, you know, when he's opening up, like he's really like pushing himself.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, that episode for me, bro, was I was honestly was super proud of him.
Yeah.
Because going into it, I was a little bit nervous because Beach is Beach. But for him to just kind of say F it, you know, I'm going for it.
Yeah.
So quick into the interview,
Sheesh.
I was like, I don't know, bro. Like it really was a proud moment for me where I was like,
Yeah.
hell yeah, Beach,
That's what Sal,
do your thing, bro.
when me and Sal was driving back, I was like, dang, I didn't know I was going to get that, like, vulnerable so fast. And he goes, yeah, I know, you just went for the hardest question ever. I said, what? Are you blaming me right now?
What was the question?
It just led into, it was just it naturally just went that way.
Yeah.
Dang, what was the question that started it? The question that I asked was, I know you talk bad about yourself, like in your mind, but you also hear everything good around you. So
Yeah.
why do you not listen to any of those voices? I don't know where, because that question stemmed from somewhere. I just don't know where.
Honestly, a lot of times when I don't remember those things, I just chalk it up to the spirit.
Yeah.
Take the wheel, Jesus.
Because when I asked
Do
it,
your thing, brother.
when I asked it, I was like, okay, and then that's when everyone started, like, the actual emotion started coming out.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Good.
This is pretty quick. This is like,
Whoa.
we're 2 minutes in, my brother.
We haven't even got to that cat jump yet.
We are 2 minutes in this thing. So, but, no, I loved it. And also, I just loved kicking it with the boys.
Mm-hmm.
We're missing out Terrence and Dumar, but
Yeah.
it was cool to see everybody.
It was one part that I really loved is Melody being there.
Yeah.
I really, really enjoyed that. Oh, that's someone I really want on the podcast is Melody. Well, all the wives and
Yeah.
women, but man, I just think Melody has a dope story to tell and to share, and something for her kids as well.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Where I'm like, dang, where she started to where she's at now, freaking dope.
Crazy.
Bro. Yeah.
That's dope.
And so, Mel, we're coming back to Spanish Fork. Oh, thank you guys for the sandwiches and all this stuff.
Yeah, thank you.
We didn't get to say thank you because you left so early. Oh, one thing I really loved about the podcast is our boy Nico.
Oh, yeah.
He was in it, bro. He was in it.
Came prepared.
Yeah, I love that, bro. Like, that's what I love about what we're doing, is because it's elevating us
Yeah.
as individuals. we're working on areas that we realize we need work on. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so, same thing as Nico. Like when Nico speaks, you guys already know if you've been watching. When Nico speaks, he speaks wisdom, like gems, all the time. But he doesn't speak all the time. And so it's like him engaging and starting a conversation and building off of it as well. Man, that was dope for me.
Yeah, I was dope to see.
But I'm like,
You guys talked on the way back. How do you feel?
he liked it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he liked it a lot, bro. He loved it. He's ready for Sal's. Sal? Dang, dude, I'm just shouting out everyone. But hey, our next one for us with our crew and with our family members is Sal Rosales. You didn't see him on the camera, but you'll see him on camera soon.
He was named the funniest in the crew. So
Yeah, kind of funny. Pretty funny. Nah, Sal's hella funny, bro. Super witty, super smart with his comebacks and things like that. He's funny. We can have a joke off when he's on here.
I hate that guy. It's just because he's unique with it.
Yeah.
It's not like we all joke the same other than Sal.
You think so?
I think so, bro.
All of us? I think
for the most
Terrence
part, yeah.
is pretty unique though too. Like
Yeah.
Terrence has
Yeah.
his own style
Terrence
as
is
well.
up there too. But I feel like we're all similar, and Sal's the most different out of all of us when it comes to comedy.
Yeah, Sal's funny. Funny as hell.
Yeah.
That's something that I love about our crew though, is that we all bring something to the table.
Yeah.
And we don't all bring the same thing to the table. Besides our core values, our skill sets are all different.
Yeah.
All very, very different. And so yeah, I love that.
Yeah.
Anything else you loved about the interview?
I'm the smartest in the crew. Pretty much what Beach said.
No. We've been telling you that. One of Donovan's nicknames when we were growing up is Beast off of X-Men. Bro, he's hella smart, but when he needs to get down, he could get down. But he would rather be over here doing his thing. You know what I mean? So that's the same thing for me. Like, I've always looked at you as like the smart. You and Nico, always the smartest ones in the room.
I feel like there's a lot of smarter people
Out of our crew?
and different things.
Oh, I agree with that. I agree with that. Sal, I think he's hella smart with like fitness
He's
stuff.
the most artistic.
Artistic too,
Yeah.
which he won't show. You know, I'm just playing Sal. That is true.
Beach is smart.
Yeah.
That caught me off guard when he said I made him feel dumb, because I felt like, to me, I looked at Beach as a smart kid too.
Really?
Yeah.
You guys ever like look at Dumar? As a smart kid?
Oh, what? As a smart kid? Dumar's smart, dude. Shut up.
No, bro, Dumar's smart.
Yeah.
When we went to Currents, bro, he's a smart dude. Like, well, any school that we went to, he was always smart, bro.
Yeah.
I always just joke around because I love Mar.
Yeah.
But yeah, Mar's. I think basically we're all smart, right?
You're smart. Like your subject. I know you say math, but I also think, I guess it's English, writing like stories and whatnot. I feel like that's you excel in that more than anybody in the crew.
I appreciate that.
Like when it says, "Hey, write a story on this," and I feel like that everyone you can do it the best. I can.
Just
Promise
make
you.
up stories. Out of everyone, you make up the best stories out of nowhere.
I
Tell a story about a popcorn.
tell you, I cannot do that.
Really? Oh, that's interesting.
Well, I mean, like when like social studies, when they give out like essays, they talk about how it was growing up in like we had that question in college. How was it growing up as a minority? Like, what was the things you felt? What was the things that you felt like you were treated different on? I feel like you killed that. I forgot what English class it was at Slick, but that's just something I couldn't do. I wasn't good at.
That was that black lady's class, right?
Yeah. Dang, she was dope. I forgot her name.
I don't like her, bro.
Why?
She told me I'll never pass English.
Yeah, but that's like a motivation thing from her.
She don't know that.
It's like Biggie Smalls when he wrote Juicy. For all the teachers that have told me I didn't even know to. I feel like some teachers know what they're doing by saying.
You
stuff
really
like
think
that.
so?
I think so.
Because I feel like I got that a lot from teachers, bro. So you think they all had the same
Not
vibe?
all, some. Like
They're like, I can motivate this dude.
Shaq, when he said he talked crap on Donovan Mitchell when Donovan Mitchell first came in, Shaq could just be taking credit, but when Donovan Mitchell started being a superstar, Shaq was like, "See, I knew what I was doing."
That's crazy, bro. I'm gonna just do that to everyone. I'm gonna talk crap about everybody. When they succeed, I'm gonna be like,
But that's also, I know we're joking, but that's also a good teacher. Like you gotta be able to know what kids need the tough love and what kids need more of the hand holding and positive affirmations. Some kids thrive in that. Hey, do better. But the way you're working right now, you're not gonna do anything.
Yeah.
Like all this sounds harsh, but some kids need that.
Bro, do you think that's a skill that anyone can develop? Or do you think that's a specific skill for individuals?
I think anyone can develop. They just gotta be able to.
Like, noticing that, though?
What do you mean?
With each individual?
I think you learn through experience. So like if you're, as a teacher, obviously how many years she was older. She has many years under her belt, so I'm pretty sure.
But everyone, adapts more towards what they're comfortable with. Like if I am better and I thrive in tough love, then usually that's how I would present it.
Yeah.
And so a lot of times it's hard for other individuals to show the other side as well. For example, like parenting and things like that. Like we've experienced that where our parents kind of are like over here. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
some of the kids in the family, like my mom. Well, actually, it's different because I was gonna say tough love on me, but she wasn't tough love on me.
Reel it back.
I was like, wait a minute. She didn't have tough love on anyone else. Never mind.
Mom knew.
That's true though. Dang. What if she really knew? Oof. I love you, Mom. My bad.
So Aaron, Baymax, he told me his dad knew how to raise him and his brother, especially in sports. He knew Aaron was able to pick up on things faster, so he didn't like really push him as much. But he knew the little brothers needed repetitions, so he like pushed him a little more. So
Kind of like Serena Williams' dad.
yeah, I don't know which one needed more, but I didn't really.
Venus.
Venus needed more reps. Yeah.
Yeah, Venus is the one that like she got the coaching and all that stuff, and then Serena was like, well, "Why don't you do it for me, Dad?" He's like, "I already know you're gonna be better."
Yeah.
Like, cause you see your sister doing it, and you got the drive. She doesn't have that type of drive, kind of thing.
Yeah. So your question was, do you think anyone could do that?
Yeah, cause I don't think so, personally.
I mean, I think it just takes a committed person
Yeah.
to learn it. To be honest, I think anyone can do it. It's just if you want to commit to being a good coach or being a good teacher.
Knowing when to do that,
Yeah.
when not to do that.
But I don't know, because if you look at coaches like in like professional leagues, they kind of don't try. Oh, I don't know, but from what I see, like they don't adapt to the players to get players that already know how to learn or be coached that way.
Or do they, or is it the reason why they have a coaching staff is because everyone has their, like, one thing that I remember Pierce talking about, high school coach, He was like, it's my job to be hard on the players, but it's your jobs as brothers to bring each other up. You know what I mean?
I remember that from him too.
And so it's kind of like the same thing with like different coaches. Some coaches like are naturally more uplifting and like kind of like on Remember the Titans. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Boone and Yost.
Yeah. Boone was more the hard nose to everyone, but Yost was more of the uplifting. Like, hey man, let's spark their imaginations. Oh, they didn't need that, bro. F their imagination.
Yeah.
They need to execute this. So maybe that's why you have that type of you have coaching staffs and teams, because everyone brings something to the table, and you don't have to bring everything to the table.
Yeah.
So I don't know. That's my thought.
Did you watch Nick Saban's Pivot podcast yet? His was dope, and I think RC touched on it, but he said Nick Saban was hard on RC, and like hard on him, like yelling at him, cause like kind of like Boone.
Mm-hmm.
And then RC said he asked him years down the future on why he was like that, and Nick Saban said, "I did it because I knew you can take it, but I also did it because I knew the people around you needed to hear it as well. But if I told them the way I told you, they would crumble." I said, "But I knew in you that you could take it." I said, "Dang." And Nick Saban, even Bill Belichick called Nick Saban the GOAT when it comes to coaching football.
Dang. See, that just sounds like a gift, bro.
Yeah.
At least to me.
Yeah.
You know, you think about like spiritual gifts.
Yeah.
Like the gift of discernment.
Mm-hmm.
Like in my head, I'm like, dang, that sounds like the gift of discernment, to discern how to speak and treat an individual to help them progress to where they need. Elevate where they. Well played. I like that.
Yeah, well, maybe they are born with it.
I don't know. Like that's why. You might be right.
But I also think that people can like get the passion for coaching.
Yeah, for sure.
So maybe it is like Venus and Serena. There's some people that are just naturally better, and there's some people that just need to work on it a little more.
Yeah. Because the Secret to Success podcast, they have they call it the flight assessment, and like so it's basically a personality test, and every personality has its qualities and downfalls, and so you need every personality to be able to fly a plane. You need a pilot, you need a flight attendant, you need a grounds crew, and then you need someone in the tower.
Yeah.
Like you need all four for it to all function well. And so, I don't know. I think that's why I'm going for that, is because like my belief is really in like a team aspect, not an individual aspect. So that's why I'm saying my part. But am I right? I don't really know. I just know that, like the saying, like if you want to go quick, like go alone. But if you want to go far, go together.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I'm like, I honestly believe, bro, and like not trying to make it all sensitive and all that, but I honestly believe I wouldn't be here today if I didn't have my crew.
Yeah.
Like if I didn't have the boys, I honestly don't think I would be the man I am today.
Yeah.
Because if I did it alone, we all know I would have got somewhere fast, but I would have got there hella fast, and who knows where else I would have been.
Yeah.
You know, so yeah, I think that's why my mindset is the way it is.
Yeah.
Not saying that yours is wrong or whatever, but I'm like, I need a squad.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think that's why it's been so long since I started this, is because I always wanted our team.
Yeah.
Like in my head, like I started my own.
I remember.
But it was like, it didn't feel as complete.
Yeah.
For myself. I'm like, I'm sharing some gems, but just kind of feel lonely.
I don't know how you did that.
I don't know. Honestly, I might start it up again just to like get thoughts out there.
Yeah.
Just on the side, like spiritual thoughts, because that's mainly what it's for. Is like my spiritual thoughts and experiences.
Yeah.
So
I remember when I always, when people can deliver a message without interaction, I just never got how people could do that. Not like in a bad way, but like I just didn't have that gift where I can just talk for hours without it, like without it seeming like I'm rambling. Because when I watched your first episode, I was like, dang, how do you engage when there's no audience or there's nobody else to talk with?
I don't know. The gift of gab.
It's funny, I remember I was nervous to do my first training with a group of parents, and Charlie would tell me, he goes, bro, you wouldn't know, but like, I only got this good because I prepped so hard. And you tell me what he would do, I was like, dude, that's commitment. He said he would think of the hardest questions that he thinks somebody could ask, and then he would just perform in the mirror.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, bro. Like he would just be talking to himself in the mirror, like, I want to see myself do it, I want to hear myself do it, and then I want to think of the questions and I want to practice my response to those questions. And now he's probably the best public speaker that I know.
Damn.
I'm never that committed.
I just feel like for me, I wouldn't want to prep like that. Like I have my own way of prepping,
Yeah,
but like that, I'm like, that would stress me out.
yeah,
I'm like, oh, this is too much, too fast.
yeah. But honestly, it helped me. I didn't do it in the mirror, but I did it to him. So like I just did the whole spiel, and then he answered me. He asked the toughest questions, and it was dope to have him there because when I'd be like, "Oh man, that caught me off guard," he goes, "I got you. Here's how I would answer it." He goes, "Do it your own way, but this is what my response would be." I was like, "Dang, that's dope."
Bro, that's what we did a lot on the mission.
Yeah.
Is role play.
Oh yeah.
A lot.
That's dope.
Yeah.
Damn, I'll be the worst role player. I'll ask like the toughest questions.
Bro, I was so trash.
So, why do you like a fake religion, huh?
Bro, for real. Yeah, I was so trash. Like, just, I know how to, like, corner them.
Yeah.
And, like, I'll just do that. But I had no solution for it. Yeah.
So it's kind of defeating the purpose.
Yeah,
of role
like,
play.
I'm not helping anything at all. It's just, like, their confidence is declining.
That's funny.
But it was funny because it made me better.
Y'all got cornered. I'm never gonna get cornered. That's funny.
Any scriptures or anything that stood out recently?
No, I think the biggest thing that stood out to me was spiritually was, and I think I told you on the phone, but watching Brothers in the Foyer, the interview with Tyrell, I think his name was. But him growing up Baptist and him realizing how much similarities we had between our religions, that's the biggest thing that stood out to me, because a lot of stuff on my For You page and whatnot is a lot of people defending like the religion, which is dope. And I see why they do it, because so many the comments that I see on their stuff is just pretty negative towards our religion.
Yeah.
But that just got to me thinking, it's like, man, so many people focus on our differences rather than our similarities. I feel like we're all pretty similar when it comes to our basis. Treat others with respect and love God, love Jesus. But no, they don't want to focus on that. They want to focus on Trinitarian and how we believe they're separate beings. And it's just, I feel like it's just a lot of hate.
Bro, I like the part where me and you talked about it, where you talked about like his friends group. His first Mormon friend group pushed him away from the church because they were kind of like
Trying to push him in the church.
Yeah, push him into the church. Had agendas and all that stuff. Where like, oh, come hang out, and then they had the missionaries there.
Yeah.
Bro, that's weird, bro.
Yeah.
Like that's weird as hell. But then he said like the thing that made him more curious about it is like his other friends group, but they didn't even care. Like they loved him for who he was, not for what church he went to, kind of a thing.
Yeah.
And I thought that was dope. Where I'm like, dang, bro.
That cracks me up because I remember when he was talking about it, he was like, yeah, he's probably going to watch this, but like, no ill feelings. But I can't hang around people like that.
No, for real, bro.
I just like how he said it on the podcast.
I think that's something that, you know, I just struggle with the Utah Mormon culture.
Yeah.
Is like kind of like that judgment part, judgment to save.
Yeah.
I had it one time on my mission, bro. It was at Taco Bell, and I was praying over my food, and we grew up doing that.
Yeah.
So I was praying over my food, and one of the girls was like, "Wow, that is disrespectful." During my prayer, and then I'm still praying. And she's like, "You're really gonna do that right here in the open?" And I opened my eyes. I was like, "Is she talking to me?" Bro, she was like, "You don't have to pray in public to show people that you're Christian." Bro, it's a sister missionary. And I was like, "What are you talking about?" And I was like, "Bro, I'm not trying to like front for nobody.
Yeah.
Like, I don't really care. And this is the first time I'm ever meeting you, so
Yeah.
you don't talk to me like that."
Yeah.
And she was like, "I just think like it's so like self-righteous when missionaries do that and whatever." I was like, "Hey, bro, I'll be honest. You're being self-righteous right now, thinking like you're better than me because you don't pray over your
Yeah.
food. Like you're judging me for praying." And it was just crazy. Like that was my first experience. Well, not first, but that was an experience that made an impression on me.
Yeah.
Where I was like, "Yo, you're crazy." And she was from Utah.
Oh.
And I was like, Utah County, to be exact.
Yeah.
I'm not saying I hate Utah County, but
I think we all have.
I love you guys.
I think we all have stories about Utah County.
Salt Lake's a little bit better though. Just play. No, not. West Valley, especially.
No. I don't know. I think a lot more time, especially recent, since we've been doing this and sharing our inputs. I know how annoying it is. I think the only thing that makes it bearable is to just look at their intentions. Because it's hard, but at the same time, you know, those the friend groups that he had thought they were doing what was right.
Yeah.
Even though it kept pushing, and I think I'm glad he shared that experience because hopefully it can help them realize where they messed up in that relationship.
Yeah, I think it needs to be talked about a little bit more. But kind of like to your point, like in a positive.
Oh yeah, the sister missionary, your story could have approached that way different.
Yeah.
Like could have been, hey, why do you pray over your food?
Yeah, like just ask me a question,
Yeah.
bro.
Rather than
Like pull me aside and say, "Hey."
instead of rolling your eyes while you're doing
Yeah,
it.
bro. Literally interrupting my prayer.
You're really gonna do that?
And I was like, wow, this is crazy right now. Can't believe this is happening.
With my own kind.
My own flesh and blood.
Yeah, that's crazy. Relationship after that moment, was it just done, or did you guys?
No, it was cool.
Yeah.
She turned out to be a good sister missionary.
Yeah.
But
Did you ever talk to her about?
nah. It's kind of like the things that I tell you. Like there's
Yeah.
certain battles that you just don't need
Yeah.
to talk about. Like it's not gonna go anywhere.
Yeah.
But if you find growth, that's all that matters.
And you also got to think, What was she back then? You can go at 21. Sister Missionaries 20.
21.
Still a kid.
Nope.
Yeah, I can see.
Very much a kid.
Yeah. So hopefully she's grown since then.
Yeah. Hopefully. We'll see. But one thing I like that you said is like finding the commonalities. How, with Tyrell?
I think that's his name. I could be wrong. Brother in the Foyers podcast. Is that his name?
I don't know, bro. I feel pretty disrespectful right now.
Just saying. You guys know how I am. I don't. You want everything 100% accurate? Don't come to me, okay? I'm gonna tell you what I remember.
No, but I like the commonalities, bro, a lot. Because I feel like that's the thing that like people in the church forget. It's like we talk about, bro. So I'll share one more experience.
Mm-hmm.
I went to a lot of different churches on my mission, and I loved it.
Yeah.
So in one of my areas, we went to this one church because they invited us to come teach.
Let's go.
But then they invited us to come to their congregation and experience it for ourselves. Super dope, bro. Go in there, someone's there to greet us. Boom. Dap up. Hey, thank you for coming. Come in. Boom. Another person. Hey, thank you for coming. Another lady comes. Hey, come sit with us. Go sit with them. Boom. People are coming. Hey, thank you for coming. Appreciate it. Like, all that. The sermon was dope.
Yeah.
All of it. Pastor comes down once his sermon is done. Hey, thank you guys for coming. Appreciate it. Anytime you guys want to come back. Awesome. Bro, my first week there for that ward, walk in, no one comes and says what's up. Go sit down, no one says anything. Go look at the dinner calendar, no dinners. Bishop never talked to us. Our mission leader never talked to us. Nothing, bro.
Yeah.
The next week, I had a talk. Bro, I brought that up.
Really?
I that was my opening. I was like, the crazy thing is about the church, and I've experienced it multiple times. We talk about we have the fullness of the gospel, but we act like we have part. I was like, I just went to a church the other day, and we believe that they have part of the fullness of the gospel.
Yeah.
Everyone has truth, but they live their truth to the fullest. How do I know? And I shared the same experience. Dapping me up the whole time until I left.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm a missionary of this church, bro. None of you guys dapped me up once. Crazy.
Yeah.
But we have the fullness of the gospel. What does that mean? We're supposed to have joy and excitement.
Yeah.
But we don't do that. We don't live it to the fullest, and we have the fullest, we believe. I was like, that's crazy. I was like, but we treat all the other people, other churches like crap.
Yeah.
I was like, that don't look Christian at all to me.
Yeah.
It was funny, yeah. It's like after that, went off on everything else about like following the gospel and his teachings.
Yeah.
Freaking went down. There's nothing like towards me. It's just like a funny experience.
Yeah.
Well, old man, bro, put his hand out while I was walking, and I went, grabbed his hand, and he was like, Elder Davidson, I'm excited to see you when you're an apostle. It's like, hey, brother, don't
put that pressure.
Don't put that on me. I was like, but honestly, you're probably not gonna make it.
Stupid. That's funny.
Oh, jeez.
That's good though.
I think we need to have more of those hard conversations.
Yeah. Honestly, I think that's people in general. Like, obviously, we see it more with the LDS Church because we're members. But there's so much that I see online and whatnot that everyone in their own particular religion are just so angry at every other religion. It's crazy.
I'm right, you're wrong.
All right, buddy. All of us have to answer to God, so.
There's this scripture I need to find, and I've been having it pop in my head, but I need to find it. It talks, Jesus Christ is teaching, he talks about how we need to stop going against churches, other churches. Because during the time of Christ, there's other churches going on.
Yeah.
It wasn't just the Church of Christ.
Yeah.
And so, dang, I need to remember that because...
Yeah, look that up, send it to me.
Yeah, I got you.
That'd be dope.
Because, like, that's what I've been, like, contemplating sharing. Because I'm like, dude, I want to share it, but I want to share it from the scriptures.
Yeah.
And just tell everyone, just, like, chill out, bro. Everyone has good.
Yeah. But yeah, that's what's been going through my mind lately. Especially after social media and whatnot.
We don't have to hit on this, but it's crazy with all that ICE stuff that's going on.
What?
ICE with the immigrants and all that.
Man, I just seen a post where we were staying in Arizona. I just see someone post that ICE is doing their raids out there. It's like, I live there, and it's the smallest town ever. Like, it's crazy.
They're doing it out here.
Are they?
Mm-hmm.
Sheesh.
You see any of the inauguration?
Mm-hmm. I've seen everyone get mad at Snoop Dogg. When he first got elected, it was like F Trump, but then he performed at his second inauguration.
So, he was signing the bills, and it's just a random thing I noticed, and I don't know if it's anything that, like,
Yeah.
anything big, but he was signing them, and then he'll show the crowd his signature, and then he'll go to the next, The bill of, he was talking about, like, freedom of speech and all that stuff that he signed.
Mm-hmm.
He signed it, closed it, and gave it. He didn't show it to everyone.
That was the only one he didn't show?
Yeah. It was number 8. He went 7, showed it, signed that, gave it. 9, showed it. And then, yeah, bro, you need to look it up. But I'm not saying it's anything, but I'm just saying it's something.
Yeah.
Like, why would you not show that one? Like, I don't know.
Did you hear he's changing the Gulf of Mexico to the Gulf of America?
That's crazy. Damn, bro. Golly, dude.
I don't know the reasoning why. Somebody at work said it's smart. I didn't really hear why. Because he was giving his reasonings, but I couldn't hear. But, I don't know.
That stuff is wild, though. My guys come in hot. But that ICE stuff, bro, like, that's something I disagree with. Bro, like, to be able to raid, like, schools and all that stuff,
That's so
like,
sad.
that's crazy. Like, people have to live in fear. You know what I mean? Like, and I understand, like, people are going to argue, like, oh, well, like, it's only for those that are illegal and doing illegal things. I was like, bro, you really think, like, they're going to, like, oh, you're illegal? But you're doing some good stuff? You'll be fine.
Yeah.
Bro,
They're
it's
not going
not.
to deep dive into their lives.
It's not like that, bro. Like, I feel like we know people that has happened to, and they weren't doing anything crazy bad.
Are they, is that what they're really saying? That
Yeah, it's supposed to be just for, like, criminals. But, I don't know.
How do you really know?
Have my own opinions.
Like if they like shoplifted like food for their family,
Yeah.
is that looked at as the same as drug running?
Yeah. Like, what's the scale between it? But I just feel like, personally, there's no scale. But
Yeah, I don't think so either.
that's just me.
It's sad, man.
It is.
I would hope at least if the ones that they are taking out, if they help them, like give them resources to try to get back in.
Yeah. Well, that ain't gonna help. Like, that ain't gonna happen, I mean.
Yeah, because I've seen so many stories of people, the reason why they left. Man, anybody would leave if they were put in those situations.
Yeah. Try to leave, brother. Try to get killed over here.
It's sad.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't want to get too political and all that. But that's just what's going on right now. And I'm just like,
Hey, if you know, speak on it. I have no idea.
yeah, I just don't think that stuff is cool.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's crazy because honestly, bro, like the way that some people speak about it isn't cool.
Like, no empathy towards it at all.
No empathy, bro. And like I'm saying, I'm not trying to get too deep into it because I feel like I get a little mad.
Yeah.
But yeah, like people are like making jokes about it, bro. Where I'm like, I guess it's funny.
Yeah.
But it's because your people aren't in the hot seat.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so I'm like, yeah. It's just a lot. I'm like, some people just need to chill the hell out.
Yeah.
But yeah.
It's sad.
Might be a hot topic. I don't really know. But supporting an individual that has morals like that, do you feel like that makes that individual, man, this might be too much, but like less Christian? You know what I mean? So me as a Christian, I'm supporting an individual that isn't really showing more morals of a Christian individual.
How are you supporting?
Like say you like Trump, the way that he does his thing, like it's not the craziest Christian way, but he represents himself as a Christian. But me supporting him,
Does that make you less Christian?
I'm saying I'm Christian, but the negative things that he does, you know what I mean? Like, I'm like, yeah, that's my guy. But he's like doing all this crazy stuff. That ain't cool.
I don't know. Because it's hard with that. Cause I always try to think about it like if it was like you. Like in front of everybody, I'm supporting you 100%.
Even if I'm going around
100%. But behind closed doors, I'm telling you, hey, dog, you're being stupid. But in front of everybody else, nah, you my dog. Like, no matter what. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But with him, it's different. Like, that's not my dog. I don't think anyone supporting him really knows him like that.
Yeah.
So I don't know. That's an interesting question. You know, there's a video. It was who's in West Side Connection? Ice Cube, Dub C, and Mac 10.
You're the hip hop head.
Is it Mac 10? I think it is Mac 10. But anyways, there's an interview where Ice Cube had beef with Cypress Hill. And Ice Cube did a diss track. And he asked those two to hop on. And Mac 10 was like, yeah, let's hop on. But Dub C was kind of hesitant because he had a relationship with him. Mac 10, most gangster stuff he said was, oh, yeah, man, I ask questions after. I don't ask questions during. So now, like, he's like, if we're in a fight and we're in a club and my boy's fighting, I'm fighting. And then after, I'm like, what happened? And if it was something stupid, hey, bro, come on, man. You can't be doing something stupid like that.
We fought over that? That's crazy.
Like, you dummy.
I can see that.
But, like, yeah, so, like, if it's a personal relationship and you're openly supporting that, then I feel like you're openly supporting his morals, too.
Yeah, see? That's how I feel.
It's hard, though, because they give us two choices.
3 choices, you choose none of them.
That's what I chose.
Yeah.
Because I didn't know enough.
I know people that actually watch that support whatever way they're gonna freaking go crazy. But I'm just saying, like, bro, like at the end of the day, like I'm trying to choose love. You know what I mean? And I don't know.
Also, the candidates are in a tough position. Like with every policy, you have to choose one side or the other. And no matter what you choose, there's going to be backlash from somebody.
Yeah.
You're never going to be able to please everybody.
Well, that makes me think of like Honestly, Jesus.
Yeah.
Bro, he's out there doing good.
Yeah.
And he still got backlash.
Yeah.
Like, they were pointing at him like he was blasphemous. You know what I mean? I was like, he's really like out here like, oh, I'm trying to heal, I'm trying to help, I'm trying to serve, I'm trying to build the kingdom on earth.
And then even him said to people, shut up, dog. You think you're better than me?
You think you're better than me?
I was like, damn, bro. This guy. Get a load of this guy.
Look at him. I should throw this rock at you, brother.
It was crazy. Remember how we talked about that?
Uh-huh.
I just came up with a video, across a video where they were talking about how Passion of the Christ was a cute depiction. I was like, dang. So, no, that's a cute depiction of what really happened.
I can't watch those, bro.
I never even watched it. I just heard how crazy it was. But if they're calling that cute, I'm like, man,
I couldn't even imagine
what really happened. Intestines hanging out of his stomach, carrying the cross while that's happening. What a
Getting
beast.
spit upon, beat, crowned, all of that, bro. I couldn't handle it, bro. I know. If I was an apostle, I'm dying. I already know. I'm not listening.
Yeah.
He's like, don't do it. Nah, I'm gonna do it.
Nah, I'm gonna kill him.
I'm gonna kill one of these guys. Someone's dying today. Oh, that was another thing that was I brought up in the class, is that, bro, all the apostles weren't professional teachers.
Oh yeah.
Every single one.
For sure.
But they all learned how to do it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They're endowed from Heavenly Father to bring His word to His children. And then we're all endowed in our own ways to bring the word to each other.
Mm-hmm.
And so, like, thinking about that inadequacies and stuff like that, like, oh, I'm not a good teacher, I'm not this, I'm not that. Bro, it doesn't really matter. Like, that's one thing that I loved from Jordan before I left on my mission, is what he taught me was to speak from the heart.
Yeah.
If you speak from the heart, bro, it doesn't really matter how well you can speak.
Yeah.
As long as you deliver the Spirit is the main teacher.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, that's dope.
All right. That's the episode. Honestly, it's just like a lot of stories, a lot of kind of like rambling and taking twists and turns. But we appreciate you guys' love. We appreciate you guys tuning in. And we appreciate you guys' support. I know the boys have been getting guys and individuals coming up to them and showing love. So we appreciate that. So thank you very much. Another way you can do that to help us push what we're trying to do is spread love and laughter. So with that, commenting, sharing, liking, tagging us and whatever, that helps our stuff like start kicking into gear. So we'd appreciate all of that. Appreciate a follow. Any questions or concerns or anything like that, like, honestly, shoot us in the DMs and we're always there. We're always going to bring up service opportunities, whether it's speaking in firesides or speaking in your ward. We're down for that. But also like physical service opportunities, doing the Christmas toys, what is it called? Toy drive with the Hive Barbershop. But we're looking for other opportunities as well. And so if you know anyone or if you're involved in any of those things, please message us and we'd love to be able to help. Just out of this, if you don't know about it, we don't really know about it a lot, but we're going to go. Genesis Ward, we see it a lot on the brothers in the foyer.
Do you want to know one of the biggest secrets in the church? Most Mormons don't even know exists. 55 years ago, under the direction of the First Presidency, Elders Gordon B. Hinckley, Thomas S. Monson, and Boyd K. Packer helped establish the Genesis Group as a dependent branch of the church. This was in response to a request from 3 influential Black Latter-day Saints, Ruffin Bridgeforth, Darius Gray, and Eugene Orr, who sought to create a space to better serve the needs of African American members in Utah. Since then, Genesis Group has continued to uplift all Latter-day Saints through their monthly devotionals, held every first Sunday of the month. These devotionals strengthen our faith through the gospel of Jesus Christ, powerful testimonies, and inspiring gospel music. The Deborah Bonner Unity Gospel Choir, known for their soulful performances, is a highlight of these events. Their powerful vocals, swaying movements, and soulful clapping always create a spirit of unity and inspiration. Now you know, the church's biggest secret that's been around for over 50 years. Follow their Instagram at Genesis LDS Group.
Get more into it, but we're going there. It's every first Sunday of every month, and it's at 5:30. And then I think it's in Draper. We can find out the address, but we're gonna be there, or I'm gonna at least be there. February.
Yeah, that'll work.
So yeah, if you guys go, love to meet you guys. So anything else?
Nope.
All right, that's us. That's the episode. Love you guys.
Peace.
Change.